Can you see the problem? So welcome guys to the Supra. It's currently -2 and it's covered in snow, as you've seen in the video. Today I'll be doing 25 on my list, which is fitting a CD player, because I have a new one from Seicane and I want to fit it 'cause it's a touchscreen Android unit. You'll be able to use this video as a guide to fit CD players in other cars. Just the dashboard pieces will be slightly different, but on whole it should be, pretty similar. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to fit a new CD player in the Supra. So today we'll be working on our snowy 1994 Toyota Supra. Because I'm going to be fitting a new CD player, just so I don't pop any fuses or anything if I do anything, if I catch any cables, just disconnected the negative on the battery for the time being. So I recommend that you do the same. So in the Supra there's lots of trim pieces. I need to start off by taking this top one off. It's quite loose on mine because the last person who worked on it, which wasn't me, hasn't put the screws back in, so that'll pull out. There's cables to disconnect each side, then the clocks around will pull off, and then I just need to undo a couple of screws around here, and then this cover comes off and I can take the cables off the back. Then we can actually get to the CD player. I can't just pull this one out. Your car, if you're following at home, you might have holes at the side that you can put tools in. That's roughly the shape of my hands now, to push down the sides and pull out the CD player. If you have a Vauxhall, I've already done a video. I'll put a link in the video about now, and you can click that one if you want to go and watch that one. That is done in a Vauxhall Astra. So it's time to start pulling panels off. So the reason why I disconnected my battery is because I didn't know what to expect when pulling out all these cables. I've had to take all the rest of the dash out to get to this, you see. Now with this car being so old and just the shape of the dash, it doesn't have a proper cage to fit the CD player in. So some CD players come with a cage that you can just drop straight in. This one does not. I need to get some side cutters to cut that tie there and that one there, because I put them in originally when I fitted this CD player to stop it from moving around. So I'm going to get some side cutters and cut this and get this unit out. So previously it would have been screwed in there and there, and if I find some screws I'll actually screw it in. So this whole unit is going to come out as one now with all the cables behind it. There is a big bunch of cables there, so I'm going to have to try and tidy all this up before I put it all back in. So these little modules on the top, like, control the fans and the heating and stuff like that, as far as I'm aware, for the car. So obviously if I don't plug them in, it ain't going to work. Then we've got some RCA leads, but I ain't got a sub in here anymore, so I don't need to connect them. You've got the normal connector there for the CD player. I don't think I need it for the new CD player, but I'll show you that when I unbox it. Or I might have shown you already, I can't remember how I'm going to do this video. Yeah, so I just need to pull these cables out, pull that out, and then we'll be able to pull the unit out. And you can see that this cage here is screwed on to the side of the CD player, so I'm hoping I'll be able to do the same with the new one. I don't know, we'll find out. If not, we'll be time wrapping it. So there we go, that one's all disconnected. As I said, I'm going to have to remove this top cage and fit it back onto the CD player. That there is the hole that's left behind. The bloody big one. Wow, this is a messy one. There's conversion looms and all sorts of stuff in there. I might be able to take them out, I don't know. I'll have to have a look at the new unit now and see what I need. So here's our new unit. It's a Seicane head unit. I'm going to get it out of the box now and we can have a look at it. So there we have our new unit. It looks pretty cool, looks pretty shiny, looks clean and new. Take out screws before installing. Oh, we'll make sure we take out the screws before installing. I'm hoping I'll be able to screw that cage on. There seems to be screw holes on the side, that's good. This is very cold, it's been in the garage. There's a little aerial on there, connectors. Yeah, right, I think we should be alright. Let's have a look at the cables that come with it. So we have a USB cable that comes with it, but it says 3G and Wi-Fi on it. So I'm not sure if that's supposed to be for like a dongle, but not sure, that's one cable. We've got video in, DRV in, not sure what DRV is, and auxiliary cables, and TV infrared. So that could be for TV, not 100% sure. It's for video going into the unit, that's for sure. Then we have these. So another set of cables. That there's a GPS antenna. Yeah, I know what they are from my other CD players, it's nice and easy. We've got a mini USB adapter. We have another USB unit. This one just says USB. So that's handy. Gonna need that. I'll just drop one. Not a fart. A cable. we have this one, which is mic. That's nice and easy. That's for the microphone. And then this is the cables that connect obviously into the back of the head unit, and then these connect onto the normal Toyota Supra wiring loom. Now, not 100% sure what I'll be doing with these yet, because I need to have a look at that lot, because I've got all my speakers in the car. I've got new cable running back to here. As you can see, that's what all them are. Some of them's been snapped, and oh great. So what I've done for me, because I've wired all my speakers in separately, because as you can see I've got all these speaker cable coming back to the car, is I've cut off the speaker cables. I labelled them up when I put them in the car, which was handy, so I know which ones go to where. I've copied the colours off of this wiring loom here, so the greys, the purples, the greens and the whites. So the greys, the whites, the green and the purples. I put spade connectors on them all, because all my wires have got buckets on, as you can see, but some of them weren't very good. So I can just pull that old loom out now, and I can connect this one in. I'm going to connect it into the head unit, and then I'm actually going to connect the battery and check that it works, and check that I get sound out the speakers before I continue any further. So I've connected all bar one speaker up, just because I've run out of spade and bucket ends, so I need to pick some of them up. So I'm going to test power this now, but obviously I need to remove that. So I'm just going to quickly remove that, connect the battery on, and then we'll have a look. So I've done a bit of playing around, and at the moment I have the CD player loosely connected into the cigarette lighter power and earth, just to test that it works, because it kept flicking on and off and only lasting like a second. So there's an issue, I think, with my loom, or part of the loom somewhere, which I need to check. Found it! There was a snapped earth, and that was my issue. It kept, intermittently cutting it, and it works. Look, this is actually not on the, that was a cigarette lighter loom bit that I was testing off. This is off its own loom, so it worked. Look at it! Wow! I've got no idea what anything does. There's a rocket. Press it. Other than making beeping noises, I have no idea what it does. Brightness. Settings. Ooh, look at all them settings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that's sub. 9 separate things. Navigation. I ain't put the antenna in yet. But what's it using? Bar of soft. Never heard of bar of soft? Like bar of soap. Show map. There's nothing going to be show because I've not got my antenna in. Yeah, see, you don't know. Worth having them though. I'm happy. I think I fixed something, guys. There's no disc in it. I'll go back to main. Menu. DVR would be for videos. Yeah, no video. Music, but I've got no music in it yet. Another video. I don't know the difference between video and DVR then. Bluetooth, sweet. I'll always pick. What? Paired devices, call pad. That must be from like the factory or something. Gallery. Is there a picture in it? What's a video? Can't play video. What? The video shouldn't be. Oh, I need to ground out the freaking earth. That's why. File browse. Settings. Cool. DVD. Right, I'll be quite interested to see how this unit. Oh, wait, what's all this? A2DP amplifier app. AV in. Can I? Car part stuff. Google Chrome. DAB Plus. I ain't got DAB radio. Navigation. Talk. I had this app in the Supra. Yeah, look at it. I got it on YouTube. Oh no, I'm not. I am in the Supra. I have this app in the Focus, but there's no. It's not going to work for this though, because it's so old-fashioned. The Supra is, but that's cool. That's really cool. Calculator, the other screen. So back to the apps. Wheel key. Wheel key. She's 25 years old. This car. I got none of them. Maps. Press something again. Back. I like this. I can have a calendar on there. Oh, I'm going to get this paired to my phone, I think, and I'm going to have it share all my calendar when I get in the Supra. You have to go to a car show today. How cool is that? What is that? I actually really like that unit. I think that's really cool. And look, it's powered and it lights up, and I've got no music to test it with, and I can't test it with you guys anyway, because obviously copyright and all that. But I can hear the radio static. The max start at 30. The 2 back speakers. That beep's annoying. I'll find, like when this is in properly, I'll find the settings and I'll turn that off. That's annoying. But we fixed something! We fixed something! It works! It works. I'm just gonna put it all back together now. So this cage that I need to attach onto the top that holds these ECUs, and it also helps hold the CD player in the right place. The screw holes don't line up on this one. Assuming it's because it's like a Chinese unit and it's a 25-year-old cage. So I'm just going to tie wrap around the edges really tight. Make sure this don't move back and forth. So that's what I'm going to do. Just going to tie wrap it in. So I'm a bit lost where I am in the video now. So I've just been tidying up all the cables to make life easier in the future and now and so on. So I keep hiccuping. I shall show you what I've done. I've grouped together all of my speaker cable. And obviously you can see that I've got the greys together there, the greens, the purples and the whites, and they all go obviously to the respective speaker cable, which goes obviously to whichever corner of the car. I've just tie wrapped them together to keep them neat and keep them separate. I've tie wrapped a bunch of extra cables and an extra plug there that I don't need, just to keep them together nice and neat. I've just protected the ends of the cables that would normally go to the speakers. They're there just so they don't short out. I've also covered up the remote cable because obviously that has power when it's got ignition on. So I've covered that up so that don't short out on anything. So that's connected into the main loom. I had an earthing issue there in the main loom. That's what I fixed. So that's why it now works. And then you can see I've got a couple of other plugs, which are normal plugs that come off. I wish I knew what some of these, like, I don't have no idea what's on a single pin there. I have no idea. Got this thing here, I've got a plug there, I've got Scotch locks and stuff down here. I got no idea. I've got no idea what they were. I think they were for the automatic transmission, I can't remember now. So I'll put them out of the way. Them three there, they go, as I said, they go for the switch for my rad, and that's my vacuum pipe that goes to my boost gauge. So what I'm just going to do now is I'm just going to build up this part of the centre console. And put the CD player in so you can see it and I can show you and I can test it working. I'm not going to build the rest back because in other videos I need to look at the wiring for the gauges and stuff like that. So I think it's a bit pointless me putting it all back in to pull it all back out again. But I will stick this panel back in and connect all the fans and that open. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do now. Well, that's what I'm about to do. So I'll show you in a second. I just thought I'd clarify, I won't be sticking any on any of these extra cables for the time being while I'm still working in the dashboard, but it's just a case of connecting them on the back of the unit and the connections there, and that one's for the antenna. The only one I want to connect in is the aerial for the radio so we can test it and test the sound, but they will be connected at a later date in a later video, but at the moment I'm still tidying things and I just don't want it in. So I plugged these in, as you can see. I'm going to plug the aerial in, drop this in and secure it, and then put the cover back over the top, and then we'll take a look at it from there. I can't believe it. I actually can't believe it. This is such a fail. I don't quite know if it's a fail on behalf of the supplier at the moment or a fail on behalf of me and fitting it, but this is going to make things really awkward if I've got to do it differently. Let me show you. Can you see the problem? Can you see the problem? It's freaking bigger than the hole. Oh my god. I don't know how I'm going to do this now. I've got no idea. I'm going to have to somehow get a cage, I think. I think I need a double DIN cage. I'm going to have to connect the outside onto a double DIN cage and then slot that through the hole. God damn it. Right, so what I'm about to do is pull this back out, pull that out, disconnect all the wires, pull the wires through, push it through, and then see what happens. What a fail. I'm just not getting a break. This is it now. Look, this is me trying to push it in. It don't fit. It's like the same size as the freaking hole. This is ridiculous. Now I'm assuming if I can make the hole bigger, it will slide in and fit, and it will probably look pretty good. But this is just a fail video, right? Don't get me wrong, it worked, you know, and it looks good, and it's black, and I like it, and it really suits, and it's got lots of gadgets, and I really like it. But now I've got to try and make it fit, and I don't know how to make it fit. If anyone's out there has ever had such an experience, let me know. Tell me how you've done it. Is it just a case of filing this and making it bigger till it drops in? And then how do you secure it from the inside to stop it just, you know, sliding out? Yeah, great. So as you can see, I have filed the hole a couple of mil bigger just so the CD player drops through. So now it's time to put that dash panel back in, fit the CD player, turn it on, and fingers crossed we should be on for a winner. So the dash panel's back in place. I'm going to put the CD player in through the hole and connect the cables and push it in so we can see it fitted. I'm afraid I won't be building up the rest of the dashboard because those who's watched the other videos knows that I've got electrical issues here and electrical issues with the clocks. So I'm going to fix them while the dash panel's out. But I'll do that in another video so this one don't run too long. And there we go. It's in place. It's in situ. Now those of you are going to ask, how is it secured? Now I'll be honest with you, currently at the moment it isn't secured. I'm going to order a cage and I'm going to somehow get some fasteners that holds it into the cage. But to be fair, bloody hell. Oh, I can just move that side slightly. This side, nah, solid. So I'm going to secure it somehow from the inside, because at the end of the day I'm going to have to, I might not even use a cage, because when I pull this off I'm going to need this to come with it, the CD player to come with it. Otherwise, I'm never ever going to be able to pull the CD player out or the dash. So, I'm going to find a way of securing this, I think, to the back of this panel. And then that's how it's going to stay secured. So, without further ado, I get my keys, put the ignition on. There we go, look at that. Put it in the centre of your screen. I can see my face. Android, that's the screen cover on there, so I ain't got to worry about any muck. There's a bits of muck on there. Android, yeah, I see it's Android. Yeah, are we finished with the Android? Is this just a one-time thing? Is this every time? Well, I suppose I'll disconnect my battery. Come on, Android, give me a screen. There we go, look at that. Look at that. So I have a radio now. So that doesn't search. Oh, there we go. This is a good. Oh, hang on. I don't have an aerial on the Supra. I'll be very lucky if I actually find a radio station. I had my aerial deleted, removed, smoothed off, whatever you want to call it. So I don't have an aerial in the Supra. Huh. Well, that's a bit of a fail. Back to the menu. Oh, it's well, I can hear static, so I know it's working. And this CD player comes with all sorts of things. It comes with the USB stuff, like USB. It has SD card reader, I think, in the back. I could be wrong. The microphone built in the front. That's good. IR, infrared. I haven't seen a remote. Google Chrome, if I set it up on my Wi-Fi, that'd be pretty cool. What do these do? Oh, eject, yeah, because it's a CD player. There. Oh, screen brightness. Tabs, just like an actual tablet. Why are all these running? Wheel key study. What the hell's wheel key study? Press steering wheel. Press steering wheel buttons. I only have a horn. And apparently that didn't work either. I'll be doing that one. I don't know if I can get a Bluetooth OBD1 reader, because the Supra doesn't have OBD2. So, not sure if that one's going to work. It'd be cool if I can. I will look into that. DVR, music, Bluetooth, DVD, settings, file browser, gallery, video, amplifier. So pretty much everything open apparently. And you never know if you want to do a calculator while you're sat on the M1. It's actually a pretty big calculator, isn't it? My battery's dying on my GoPro. That's what that was. Navi. Again, I've not connected the antenna on. Band, menu. Anyway, it's installed. I've muted it apparently. Go back to menu. So in this video, we've installed something. We've installed the new CD player from Seicane. Thank you very much to the guys at Seicane. You know, I appreciate it. It's another fantastic piece of unit, just like I've got in the Focus. Look at it, it's brilliant. So I recommend anyone, if you want to go and have a look at their website, they do CD players for pretty much every car that's out there. I'm pretty sure they'll have something that probably fits. So I recommend doing that. The link's in the description in the box below, so go and have a look at that. You can go straight to the website. There's also a discount code there. So if you use that discount code, you'll get 5% off whatever you order on their website. So, real bargain. Make sure you go to their website and make sure you do that. As always, thank you very, very much for following me and what I do with my car and my shenanigans and my fails. I really, really appreciate it. If you haven't already, make sure you leave a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in another video. Bluudys out!